Yo, what's up, guys? Long time no see. In today's video, we're gonna be going over just like whatever happened this week. I'll be showing you guys exactly how I caught like trades like this, or was able to kind of see the market today. Because this week's price action was kind of amazing. I also want to start off by saying that, bro, I'm not even playing with you guys. I'm not even playing, bro. I got fucking banned on TikTok. It's crazy, and it's not like 1 week, 2 week. It's permanently banned. So if you guys were fucking with the content on the TikTok, I'll drop the new one in the description. But anyways, let's get into the video. So the first thing I noticed is this is on the Monday, and we had this order block from last week that which I can't fucking see, but there's an order block from last week that we kept kind of like bouncing off of on the on the charts, and we created this like liquidity thing right here. So this sell side liquidity was going to be targeted. I could already tell from the start of the week we were going to target this. Also, it created this range up here. What I believed would have happened is Monday and Tuesday we would have came up to take out this range, and that's exactly what happened. We wanted to take out either the high or the low, but seeing how we reacted off of the fair value, off of the order block, and how there was like a reaction off the fair value gap, this told me that most likely we're going to take out this high right here. And if you hopped onto the 15 minutes, which I'm not going to do because I have to find this whole thing again. If you hopped onto the 15 minutes, which you would have seen that this moved down, and this move up and this move down. This kind of was like we were still bullish, right? We were still kind of bullish. So this 15-minute fair value gap that we came down into, it was just a retracement to go longs. All right. So if we look in the 15-minute fair value gap, whenever I see a retracement like that, usually I mark out the range like this, and then I use these fib numbers for my take profits and stuff, and just kind of to see what happens. So we came down, we had a like manipulation in between, and I know this is a bad time to be trading. That's why this is a paper trade. I don't really trade on TradingView anymore. It's usually on Top Step X if it's not paper, or like because I'm doing an eval. But here we see that we had this mini like this like a manipulation, and then we touched into the 15-minute fair value gap. We came up, we inverted this fair value gap, and I literally just entered off the CISD. What's it called? Yeah, literally just the CISD. I entered, stops right here, take profit final on this 1.25, take profit one right here. Take profit one right here, and take profit one at the one. Another thing I want you guys to notice is, unless you've been trading for a while, you couldn't have noticed this. The reaction off this fair value gap happened exactly, precisely at that consequent encroachment. This is some stuff that you guys have to be looking at. Look how this is almost perfect. This reaction is almost perfect. We just jumped off it, right? Which is amazing in my opinion. But also what I seen was what's it called, in these ranges, if you have kind of like a okay, how do I explain this? So in this range 0.25 to 0.5, these ranges are pretty important, because look, if we have like, let's say a like a change state in delivery, we kind of break structure right here. It didn't happen in this case, but let's say we break structure, or we kind of take out a bunch of liquidity that was forming in the 0.5, and then we have a retracement. You could catch really good opportunities like in this zone right here between the 2.5 and the 0.5. You could catch really good opportunities. In this case, we didn't really have any fair value gap that we touched into properly. This, I wouldn't really consider this a tag, but like that's what usually happens. Like if you see something crazy, like we take out a bunch of liquidity and stuff, and we don't sweep it, and we don't go lower, and we continue to go higher, this range right here, you can catch a retracement into it. Let's say like instead like it like just flew off and they came down, you could catch a retracement right off here to go to that the first target profits. I'm sorry, I'm like studying so much, I don't know why. But yeah, I just let this run overnight. I just set up limits, and that's it. This was a good trade. Now if we keep going, this trade right here, this was also kind of predictable, but this happened way too early for this was like pre-market. I don't really trade at 827. But also, yeah, if you see that we were still, I guess there's kind of like still a reaction that I was expecting. I don't even know why I marked that out. Wait, I think I was meant to mark out the sweep rather than the consequent encroachment of that. It was like just like this is like rudimentary like liquidity sweep, whatever, right? And I think on the 15-minute we were still respecting the fair value up. Let me just check. Yeah, I think that's why I marked out the consequent encroachment of it, because we were still respecting the consequent encroachment of the fair value gap on the 15-minute. So if I hop onto the 1-minute now, where the fuck are we? This happened pre-market, and again, I mentioned before that we created this range, like right here. If you see it, we created this range. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to take out this high at least Monday or Tuesday, right? So we did it on Tuesday. We created this move up right here, and I didn't trade because like I try to trade more at like 9:30 nowadays, but here we had 9:30 right here, and this would have been an amazing long right here, but the only thing was is like I didn't want to enter right, like I didn't want to full bore or like just enter right off of the market open. I was waiting for more like a manipulation, and right here this was kind of just like chasing price action. I didn't want to enter right here. This was more like chasing. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to see it like manipulate this low first before entering, but it didn't do that. Maybe I was just too picky. But I don't know. I just didn't really see any entries off for this long. This short, however, I missed, bro, because I was in class. But this was a nice short. Wait, this is not supposed to be inverse fair value gap. This is supposed to be a regular fair value gap, and this is inverse. Literally, we took out that like high that I was talking about. We inversed that fair value gap. We changed day and delivery, retraced into it. This is, we touched into the BPR, and I want to see something. I want to see something. I want to see if this is a consequent encroachment of the BPR, because if it is, that's amazing, bro. Where's my thing? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. For the fucking people that left early, like, I'm sorry, but does this get any more precise? Does this get any more precise? We literally touched the consequent encroachment and had a crazy reaction off that BPR. That is amazing. And then yeah, these would have been my target levels until I kind of wanted to see this fair value gap right here. I think this was a 5-minute fair value gap just to get inversed. But I guess like, you know, this would have been my final target level, right? Now let's fast forward a bit. So the trade I took today, I took, where is it? Wait, why is this still on Tuesday? I took a trade today on Thursday. Okay, so Wednesday I didn't take any trades, but today I did take a trade, and I want to hop on to Top Step X for that because I took it on my funded. So basically, this was the main trade right here from here to wherever this sold off. I smoke with this. I think that was. Where's my TP levels? Dude, I genuinely forgot. Okay, but this was the main trade originally. So I was seeing that, okay, we manipulated right here. We took out that high. We had a few SMTs that were set in place. And this move up was actually a retracement to this fair value gap right here. We inversed the first percent to fair value gap, and this is where I started like geeking out. I'm like, should I go long, should I go short? Because we inversed the first percent to fair value gap. I'm like, okay, we're probably gonna take out this high, but I don't know, the price action was kind of at like whack today. I seen that we came down, and but the whole time we were respecting this change in state and delivery for off of this like manipulation move. We were bouncing off it, and I think I remember somebody mentioning that this was also the new day opening gap or like new week opening gap low. I'm not sure, I didn't check, but you guys could check. But yeah, we were respecting the CISD up and down, and then we came off of the first percent to fair value gap, and this is why you always keep it marked, even though it's it got inversed or whatnot, because we use that as a kind of resistance. So I entered short when we came back into the first percent to fair value gap, and my stop loss was right. Actually, this was not my trade. Wait, my stop loss was here. I was really tight. So this was about to stop me out, and people in my Discord server could vouch for me because I did this live. This was about to stop me out, and I had my cheeks clenched, but we were safe. So what happened is we came off of it. I really wanted to see this fair value gap get inversed. Once this fair value gap got inversed, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be hitting my trade. Boom, it got inversed. It hit my TP1, but I was so silly. I accidentally made a buy limit. I mean a sell limit. So I added more to the position. So I had to close it real quick. But that was pretty good because that gave me an extra contract, right? So I sold final TP right here, but I had an extra contract that, I just let run. I'm like, okay, let's see if it hits here. And my stop loss was at the swing high right there. Because this was like just that additional position that I added. So I'm like, okay, bro. I just wanted to see it hit my, like, aim for the moon. You know what I'm saying? Aim from star. What was it? Aim for the stars and you might land on the moon or something like that, bro. I'm like, okay, yo, if this hits my final TP, I'm blessed. But it didn't. It stopped me out. But I was already up for the day, so I'm pretty happy on that trade. And yeah, bro, that is it. That is it for today. I kind of want to, like, thank you guys for the support that I've been having lately. Like, if you guys still really mess with me, just follow the TikTok. I made a new TikTok, so it's a longer video. Comment down like poop if you watch this fully. This is how I know. And also just join the Discord server. There's a lot like a lot of weird stuff that happens sometimes, but it's a really chill Discord server. Like, we were literally here in the morning on this free VC that anybody could join, and we were just trading together, and we were just talking about the markets and stuff. Here's the profits. We're all making bread. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money being made on the server. So it's free. It's free. Why wouldn't you? Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.